NoSkips here with my final review for every Barrens neutral card. Kindling Elemental. I think this is possibly good in Shaman, in Mage, for ramping out your Primordial Protector early. 4 stars. Bar Watchpost. Early on, this could actually really slow down the game. This is a really hard card to fight as a low curve deck. I don't think we've ever seen tools quite like this before. I don't know if you want to run that many Watchposts in your deck though. It's 3 stars. Ecclefang Hyena. I could see this in Hunter primarily, but it might fit into other classes too. 1 extra health just isn't that great. A 2-star card because I don't know if you have the room in aggro decks. Lushwater Mercenary is a good Murloc card. You run it in Shaman or Paladin. 4 stars. Lushwater Scout is a good Murloc card. You run it in Shaman or Paladin. It's 4 stars. But really, it's a more powerful magic carpet that applies to summon effects. Oasis Thrasher. River Crocolisk is in core and it got power crept already. You can't backstab this or trade it with tokens unless you want to take the 3 damage. I think you'll run this in an aggressive Hunter, Rogue, or Warrior. 4 stars. Peon. This is not a useful effect with Frenzy. Just run Wand Maker instead. 1 star. Talented Arcanist. So much potential in a variety of decks that run board clear. You could even run this to help with burn spells and aggro. I don't think you should sleep on this. I think it's 4 stars. Code of the Wilds. You run this in Druid or Shaman. I think it just fits right in. 4 stars. Barrens Trapper. Aren't enough 1-cost death rattle cards to make this work efficiently. 1 star. Crossroads Gossiper. This is a seriously annoying secret card to run, mainly for Paladin and Hunter, but has some possibilities in Rogue or Mage. 4 stars. Death's Head Cultist. People have underestimated how good cards like this are in the past. This saves you 8 health total for 3 mana. Kind of like Death Lord without the downside. 4 stars. Hog Rancher. Actually a pretty solid 3/2 that deals 2. I just don't see where you slot this in though. It does have the cutest pig ever. 2 stars. Horde Operative. This is really only good in aggro versus aggro matchups. It's kind of a weird tech card. 2 stars. Mancrick. There's some possibilities with Kodo Bane and decks that draw a lot, but I just don't see it. 1 star. Orshan Watchpost. It's another good Watchpost that helps control decks respond to minions. Just not sure if Watchposts are good enough though. 3 stars. Ratchet Privateer. You might run this in Rogue alongside the Volpera, but I think that's kind of redundant and you don't have room. It does corrupt Nitro Boost though. 2 stars. Sunwell Initiate. It's a solid Frenzy minion actually. Kind of like its own Guardian Og Merchant. If you can rush it or enrage it, it's good, but it doesn't sound easy enough, and I think it's 2 stars. Venomous Scorpid. It's a nice control card that responds to medium-sized minions, but it's only 3 health. I just don't know if this is the meta for it. 2 stars. Blade Master Samuro. In any deck that wants the board back, you could justify putting Samuro in it. There's so many synergies. 5 stars. Crossroads Watchpost. This is definitely the worst Watchpost, and I think even in a Watchpost deck, you don't want this card. 1 star. Dark Spear Berserker. This is a lot of stats for 4 mana, and it doesn't have a downside if you're a deck that doesn't care about your health total. I see some possibilities with this in Hunter with Carrion Studies and Demon Hunter with Blackthorn. I think it's a 3-star card. Gruntled Patron. This is good stats if you can rush it out with a broomstick, and it has some synergies in different classes, but I think it's going to be too difficult and just not worth it. 2 stars. Injured Marauder. This is insane with Oaken Summons in Wild, but in Standard, the only synergy is Power Word Feast. 1 star. Zakis Golem Shaper. I think you can justify the restriction in a lot of different decks, actually. The copy effect in particular is pretty busted. 4 stars. South Sea Scoundrel. This is good stats and it gets you a card, but I just don't know where this goes. 1 star. Spirit Healer. This has possibilities in Libram Paladin, but that deck is so tight already and it doesn't have any shortage of good tools. 2 stars. Barrens Blacksmith. This is probably the worst card of the set. This is just so not worth it to activate with 5 mana. 1 star. Burning Blade Acolyte. Silence is becoming less common. This might sneak into some Demon Hunter or a Hunter list, but it's unlikely. 2 stars. Gold Road Grunt. Pretty easy to make this only give 1 armor, and the stat line just isn't good enough. 1 star. Razormane Raider. It's an okay Frenzy card with some impact. I really only see it working in Sourfang Warrior. 2 stars. Vol'jin. We've seen this succeed as a tech card that can sometimes have other uses. I think it's earned a 3 star. Barajo Brave. No taunt, no rush, no play. 1 star. Targal Battle Scar. This would be a lot better if the minions had some immediate effect like rush or taunt. but it threatens to kill your opponent on 7, and that's powerful. I still have my doubts about watch posts though, so I'm going to give this 3 stars. Primordial Protector. I think this might make it into some Druid lists actually, maybe even Hunter lists, but it doesn't protect you. You need to stay alive up until the turn that you play this. Because of Druid, I'll say it's 4 stars. What do you guys think of watch posts? I think they have their niche. They don't seem like complete trash to me. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment, like the video, subscribe if you want to see some upcoming stuff about the Barrens. We'll see you on Expansion Day.